Hello everyone, this is Chelsea from Those with Words. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm here to share with you my December daily setup and journal with me for this advent calendar that I have. This is a Dandelion Chocolate advent calendar that I am treating myself to this year. I had been sitting on it for a few years and I finally decided to purchase it this year for myself, so it's been really exciting. I'm going to use this short trip refill from Traveler's Company to log the entire advent calendar. It's got 32 pages and the advent calendar goes up to the 25th. So there's going to be a couple extra pages at the end that I haven't quite decided how to fill in the insert yet, but I am excited nonetheless to set this up and share with you my process. I have a couple things here. These stickers, I don't really have a lot of festive stationery. The stickers that I just showed you are from Target from a couple years ago. And then this sticker calendar is from Dayu Yo-Yo, and it's a part of a whole calendar, and it's supposed to be for March, but my good friend Peachy Green Paper generously gave those sheets to me. So because the stickers themselves don't really have particular months on them, I decided to use them for this advent calendar. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp first, December Daily 2023. It's a funny time of year when I'm constantly getting 2023 and 2024 confused. So December Daily is obviously for 2023, but then I've been thinking about Techokaigi for 2024. If you can relate to that, please let me know in the comments. I also have the sticker calendar coming to me for 2024. I purchased that from Tokubetsu Memory. So yeah, it's just been like it's gotten to a point where I actually wrote down 2023 washi calendar in my little incoming mail list on my planner, and then I realized no, that's supposed to be a 2024 calendar. So even while I was stamping the year right here, I had to very much tell myself it's 2023 still. We still got a whole month to go. So that is where I'm at. But I decided to use this olive green color and then this red color stamp ink to put that down. And then I have these scrap papers and stickers, like I said, from Target many years ago that I have yet to use up. Sometimes I put them on like family gifts and things like that, like on the wrapping paper and such, just to decorate it a little bit. But other than that, it's mainly served as my December daily stash, if you will. I just decided to put a little Santa Claus there. I really like that design. I think it's just really silly and goofy looking and very cute. So there is that. I'm using a little bit of the classic-y grid washi tape in green to give the Santa Claus a little bit of a footing and a foundation. I like to do that whenever I use certain stickers. I like to kind of anchor it with something. It's just a journaling habit that I have. And I'm going through my PET tape collection now just to pick out a couple things that I think are well themed for this December daily. So it's mostly for the cover. I don't think I'm going to have too much room inside, as you'll see later, to really put down PET pieces and lots of stickers in there. And one of the reasons that I chose this passport size traveler's notebook to do this advent calendar login is that it'll be low pressure and it'll be really easy to fill up the page each day. And I don't even know that I'm going to journal in this each and every single day I try the chocolates. I think it's just more like every couple of days I will compile everything together. I am planning to save the labels from each of the chocolates in the advent calendar. And I am also planning to doodle the chocolate. So I'm taking a photo of it before I eat it. And when I am filling in this journal, I'm going to draw it and watercolor it. I think it should be pretty simple as well because they're all chocolates. So at the end of the day, I assume a lot of these will be, like milk chocolate brown, dark chocolate brown with, some pretty decorations and things like that here and there. So I don't think it'll be too difficult to doodle and paint. I just thought it would be a little bit more fun to approach it that way, just personally, rather than just pasting photos of the chocolates. So that is going to be my approach. I am cutting out some of this Dayoyoyo PET tape now, and it's got like a little snow person and a tree, so I decided to put that in the back. I also had a similar sticker from Target, so I put that there. I'm keeping this pretty simple. I was wondering if I should do more to the back, but I think all I do on the back cover is I cut out this extra flower bit right here, and that's pretty much all I put down for the front and back cover. Maybe later on in the month, if I have anything else I want to save, I'll put that down. But for now, I think that is a good enough start to the front and back cover. Then the opening page, I never know what to call this page. It's technically like the first page, but it's like the inside cover page. And I cut the Dandelion Chocolate Advent Calendar already. It's like a little circle that it comes with, the packaging. And I cut it down to fit this passport refill. And I'm just using some double-sided tape to make sure that it really stays on there. And I layered it with a tiny bit of PET tape, and I didn't do anything else, just keeping it pretty simple for this inside cover page. And then now I am trying to piece together this mangled label from the first day. I made the mistake of trying to peel off this label from the packaging itself, and it did not go well. So the following days, what I am going to do, and on day 2, you'll see that the label looks a lot more like an entire label. I eat the chocolate first, and then I just cut the packaging around the label, and that means that there's going to be a little bit of vinyl in the back, but I can always use double-sided tape for that. So that is the approach that I'm going to take for the remainder of this advent calendar log. The first chocolate was called Christmas Night, and so you can see here I skipped a little bit ahead, but I put some washi tape down to really make sure that the ripped edges would stay put on the page. For day 2, I'm decorating this first. I'm using a little bit of this like grid green scrap paper for the date sticker. And I'm just using some double-sided tape, or actually, no, the tape runner. I use double-sided tape a lot in this, so there is that. But for that piece of paper, I just decided to use a tape runner because it was right there and it was a little bit easier. And I'm peeling off this washi date sticker and putting that down, and I really like how it looks. It's a little bit translucent, so you can see the green grid coming through on the edges, and I really like how that looks. So now here is the more whole label. As you can see there's some vinyl or the packaging on the back, but like I said earlier, the double-sided tape should easily take care of that. So that's what I'm working on now, and it just looks so much better because you can actually read the whole thing. I wish the advent calendar came with a more detailed description of these. They have a blog where they describe a little bit more of the chocolate and such, but a lot of the pamphlets and packaging is around the constellation theme for this year, which is wonderful, but I'm just kind of like, I want to know more about the chocolates. So that's why I am saving these particular labels from each of the chocolates that are inside every single day's box. Hopefully that makes sense. And now I'm pulling up a quick photo in front of me on the screen. I have my computer screen in front of me, and I put all the photos for the chocolates there. So I'm going to draw days 1 and 2 in this video. And it's not super complicated to draw. The first 2 days, at least, they're both circular chocolates, and the drawings may not be perfect, and they're definitely not going to do them justice in terms of just how delicate and nicely these chocolates are made. But that's okay. I'm just trying to have some fun, and I miss drawing in my journals, and this is just one way for me to incorporate a little bit of doodling into my journals again. So, yeah, it doesn't have to be the perfect thing. That's something I usually have to tell myself when I'm journaling because I sometimes decide to draw something, it doesn't look the way that I expected. And I'm like, oh, maybe I should have just put a photo there instead or something. But like I said, I'm trying to exercise my creative muscles a little bit more. And this is just a fun way to do it. And I get excited to draw these chocolates because they're really good. So there's that. I am pulling out my art toolkit palette now, and I'm just using a water brush for simplicity's sake. And this Christmas night chocolate on day one had like a pink little dot and then a crescent moon type of shape on top of the chocolate. So I'm trying to recreate the color of the chocolate here. I don't think I did the best job, honestly. It's a little darker than what it ended up being. So the chocolate itself was actually darker than what's actually showing up on screen in terms of my watercolor. But like I said, I'm just trying to doodle it for fun. So trying not to think too hard about it, and I'm just going for it. In the next couple of weeks, I am hoping to share more journal with me processes around this advent calendar. So the plan right now is to have a part 2 and part 3 as well. Hopefully you will enjoy a little journal with me process of me trying different chocolates and writing about them. Because even though I've only done this for a few days so far, I am really having a lot of fun with it. I'm trying to create a little more texture there with a slightly different brown shade. And I'm going back in with a darker brown just to play with, again, more textures a little bit. I just didn't want the entire chocolate to look super flat, if that makes sense, on paper. And then I'm creating a little bit of a shadow on a random side just to give it a little bit more dimension. And here is a close-up before I add a little bit more detail. I went in with the Zig Clean Color Dot Metallic markers, and I used like the thinner side because the chocolate had a bunch of these little dots that were much more artfully placed than mine. But I thought these would be a great way to kind of showcase that and go on top of what I already watercolored. I tried using the Uniball, the white gel pen, but it didn't really show up very well, so I decided to go ahead and use these, and I think they worked out a lot better. So that is day one, at least the doodle part. The second day, the chocolate was called Strawberry Dream, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It had chocolate with strawberry inside, and what was actually nice was that underneath the first layer, there was like liquid strawberry. I don't know if I'm describing that correctly. Um, but yeah, it was really, really yummy. So I am drawing that now. And I actually had some coffee and a cookie next to me at the beginning of this video. And I don't know if you noticed, but as of this clip right now, the cookie is gone because I ate it in between one of the breaks that I took between recording. I don't know, if a lot of you like to drink or eat anything while you journal. I like to typically have some kind of drink next to me, whether it's coffee or tea or just, I don't know. It just brings me comfort to do that while I journal. One of my favorite feelings is sitting down on a weekend with a warm cup of coffee and I just, put on a YouTube video or something and I journal in my notebooks. And it's just a very calming feeling. Or sometimes I'll listen to music or podcasts And it's just a such a nice treat, and it just feels so relaxing to me. So, yeah, let me know if you like to drink anything or snack on anything as you journal. I forgot to leave space for the little strawberry bits or the little pink bits. I don't know if they were actually strawberry. Like the whole chocolate was like a dome looking thing, like a half dome. And I forgot to leave space for the little pink dots, but I think it came out okay. And I'm adding a little bit of shadow there as well. Again, probably does not do the chocolate justice, but I'll look at it later, a couple years down the road and be like, oh, yeah, I remember that chocolate. So that's enough for me for this fun little advent calendar log. So those are the two doodles that I managed to complete. I'm using this Yoseka home pen. This is the Sailor Pro Gear that was created in collaboration between Yoseka Stationery and Sailor. I have a beige ink in it right now. I believe this is Ferris Wheel Press Oyster Hour. And I just wrote a little bit about the chocolate, and that's pretty much it. I'm keeping it really simple and fun. Hopefully, I'll be able to keep this up and share more of this process with you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm hoping to share more next week and the following week after that. Take care. Bye.